I'm Anne Marie, and this is my husband Todd. We've been married for 27 years, and we have 3 children. We adopted Jeremy when he was 6 years old, and from day one, he really struggled to fit into the home. He had very aggressive outbursts of anger, incredibly disrespectful, and knowing no real boundaries. So it was very, very difficult.
And part of the challenge was you didn't know which version of Jeremy you were going to encounter. You'd come home or be playing and he would just get upset because you didn't know what caused his anger, and he would just get mad at you. And then if you waited about 15 minutes, it would blow over, and then you'd be playing as though nothing had happened. So it really felt like this Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. You didn't know which child was going to be there with you. With the intensive teaching, that after about a week became natural. It was easy. I could recognize where he was and what state of mind he was in, and knew not to get pulled into it, and use the intensive instruction to help him understand what was going on and then get on to a better topic. I think some of the other ones, the positive praise, I don't know if I'm just a guy or something, but it was hard. If he did what I asked him to, it was like, whew, there's going to be no conflict here, nothing to get worried about, and that was good enough for me. But I wouldn't express my gratitude or praise him for having behaved in an appropriate way, or following the instructions that we had received, and praise him for his ability to do that.
Once he knew that our response was going to be a certain way, and that he couldn't get us to detour from that response, he couldn't get a rise out of us, and we were in control, I think it almost instantly took some of the fire out of his argument, his anger.
When we were talking about the effective consequences, there were some behaviors of Jeremy's that were really bad. Others were discomforting or uncomfortable. And so we had put together with yourself the behavioral safety plan that had different levels of consequence based on what the behavior was.
We were just really discouraged, and we hesitated to start another program because we just had not had any success. And we could have saved ourselves a lot of grief. I think if we had started this program sooner, we would be so much farther along than we are now. But at 15, we saw success within 2 weeks. And so I think that, my advice would be don't wait.